Dayz is just one of those games, no matter what platform you play on, looks absolutely stunning. So how does it hold up on the Switch 2 compared to the other platforms? So let's start with the controls, the UI and the gameplay compared to the other platforms. So if you're coming from PC and going straight to this, there's a lot of jankiness. It's not as fluid, you're not using a mouse or keyboard. However, you can do on the Switch 2 as well, if you've got a keyboard and mouse. But for most of us who are just playing on controller, or even the Joy-Cons, heaven forbid, I know they have mouse support, but come on guys, you're not playing Dayz with Joy-Cons, especially not at a competitive PvP level. So for the most part, the best way to play is probably the Pro Controller 2, because it's got remappable buttons. And if you played this game, say on the Steam Deck, you know about mapping buttons is super important. So the back buttons do help, especially when your adrenaline's pumping, you've only got one bullet, you're about to end up fighting someone. You need to be quick on your feet and know where everything is. It's all about muscle memory at this point. So overall, it's about as good as you would expect on a console. It's all there, all the mechanics feel exactly the same as soon as you sort of get the gist of things. Now, if you're a new player and you're just starting out, it's the same thing across the board, whether you're playing on PC or console. You're going to die a lot, and it's just, you know, the learning curve is so massive with this game. It makes it unique on its own. There's no game that even comes close to it. So once you get over that learning curve of finding food, finding just something to fight with, kill your first player, know how to play against zombies and not die every 2 minutes. Once you get over that learning curve, the sky's the limit with Dayz. And it's all about adventure as well. It's all about meeting up with people, or just going lone wolf like I do. I've tried the voice chat and I've met up with a couple of people, and it seems it's all there. The whole package is there basically. Straight port from sort of PC, you know. So yeah, I've gone on a couple of runs with other guys and the voice chat seems perfectly fine, even through the Nintendo Switch system itself as well. So super happy with that, super happy with the mechanics, the UI and how it's going. You just got to tinker a little bit, get the feel for it, get your muscle memory down, and yeah, it's all there. You can have a great experience. Let's move on to the performance and visuals. So in docked mode, it's around, I can't remember if it's definitely upscaled, but it's around 1440p or 4K when docked, and that's probably why it's generally capped around 30 FPS. And that's not necessarily a bad thing if you're a new player, you're roaming around, the gameplay's a little bit slower. But I personally think they need to put like a performance mode in where they lower either the resolution or some of the textures or whatever it is to get it running at around 40 to 60, because especially when you get into a late run and you're doing some PvP and stuff like that, you need everything smooth as possible. Now in handheld, it's a completely different story. It's smooth. I would probably say it's 40 to 60 FPS. Not all the time, you do get some hitches, but 90% of the time it is so smooth. Now if they can translate that into the docked experience with maybe a performance mode, then we're absolutely laughing. Because handheld performance mode is brilliant. That's mostly how I play on the desk with the Pro Controller 2, especially when I'm going to like Tizzy, Northwest Airfield and looking for PvP or any of the military bases. And there are a few crashes here and there. It depends actually what you're using. There's some things that trigger it. If I use night vision goggles from the hand, or certain things just keep causing crashes. Now, it's not a massive problem because I'm sure they're going to patch that as well. This is obviously the released version, so don't have to worry about it too much. It's not going to break too much of the experience. Although, that being said, I've done 2 massive sort of 8-hour runs, crashed and died. When I respawned in, I was back at the coast. So that's a bit of a shame. But anyway, it's Dayz. It's the whole adventure, isn't it? Even starting from a fresh spawn is exciting. Each run is completely unique and different from any other run. So the handheld performance is definitely solid. Nothing to knock there. The docked mode needs just a little bit of tweaking. And then, yeah, it's sorted. Game looks absolutely amazing on Switch 2, and I can't believe it. To be honest, just taking a second back, I can't believe this game runs so well, and it's actually on the Switch 2 as well. Because I've pumped in, well, I've got about 10,000 hours on the PC, but I've played about a good few hundred hours on the Steam Deck, and it looks terrible. Like, even though you can almost get 60 FPS, you've got to put everything on low. Textures, anti-aliasing, and it just looks horrible. Like, the textures, it just looks like a poly game or something like that. So to see it on the Switch 2, especially running this well in handheld, it's not even close. Not even close to the Steam Deck. So once they get that dock mode sorted, then it's going to look really, really good. The audio and visuals, I mean, they're what you'd expect anyway. They carry over from the other platforms, PC, and the consoles as well. I actually originally played Dayz on the PS4, and that was pretty jarring. But it was the first time I played it, so I didn't know any different. But imagine playing this game at 30 FPS, frame rates and frame pacing is all over the place, and it just looks terrible as well. It just looks like all the textures are molded into one. So to play on this in handheld is absolutely brilliant anyway. Now, we have to definitely talk about the price. Now, yeah, sure, you can pick it up because it's been on PC for a decade, or even, I mean, with the Arma 2 mod as well. It's been on the store for a long time, so I understand sometimes you can pick it up. I think I originally picked it up for around £20 in the UK. And you know, I'm not sure how much it is on console. It's still one of those games that's, funnily enough, it's priced the same as Nintendo would. They just don't lower the price ever with this game because probably they just know how valuable and good it is. And to be honest, you can't put a price on a game that you can literally get infinite hours on. You can literally play this game. It doesn't matter how much money you spend. You could buy 10 other games, play them for, you know, have a good time, play them for a month, or play them for a week solid, get your 70-hour story arc down, and that's it. You put it down. Dayz, you play forever. It's a game forever. So when you pay once, besides the DLC, when you pay once, that's it. You've got the game forever, and you can get unlimited hours on it. And you will get unlimited hours on it. So for the £65 price tag, I know there's a 15% off if you bought a pre-order like I did, so it ends up being about £53. It's definitely worth it. You know, a lot of people complain about, you know, the price of Dayz, but it's the value you get from the game. It's not about the price. And if you're buying Mario Kart for even more expensive than this, and you only played it for the first week and never touched it again, there you go. Anyway, don't sit on this game. It's absolutely brilliant, and if you like this sort of content, subscribe. I'm GG Dark Soul, and I'll see you on the next one.